Today we're trying the Yeti from the Creatures and Beast against the mini-boss from Ellender's Cataclysm. So, starting off, of course, with the Ender Golem. Let's see how it does. Has 120 health. And of course, we're starting with one of the strongest one. So this might not result in all of the victories from the Ender's Cataclysm. But it's doing well. It has not really any attack animation. It is standing there and doing a lot of damage. Wait, the Ender Golem's almost dead. We'll see about that. Maybe there's something we haven't seen yet. Let's try with the Ignited Revenant alone. This thing has a lot of protection, so let's see if it can get through. Okay, there's an attack, but it's just standing there, and I hear the attacks going. But if it cannot reach him while it's throwing things, yeah, it's not going to do anything. It's going to be a flawless victory for the Ignited Revenant. We can just follow that right away. Here we go, it's dead. Which gives us to its brother, the Ignited Berserker. And this one is healing, of course, but he's taking 15 damage per hit. I feel like the attack should be followed with the animation, but it's not. It's weird. Not sure I understand what is going on. Let's see how it does against the Prowler. Okay, so yeah, it is just taking damage for the sake of taking damage. I'm not sure exactly how it goes. The hitbox is pretty normal. And it's going to be a draw or a win for, yep, there we go. 3 HP left. 1, 2, 3. Let's follow that up with the Baby Leviathan. It depends if the laser can push him away. It can, but not enough. I don't see the Baby Leviathan here win. Yeah, it is just taking 15 damage per hit. Well, okay, no, right now it's just not moving. What is going on? I'm not sure exactly. It is pretty close again. The Baby Leviathan is getting hit. It's dead. Oh my god, it hit after it died. Now, in a very similar shape, we have the Coralsus. Okay, one is slightly buffier than the other. Let's see if it had changed something in terms of the damage. Like, yeah, the simple contact damage of the Yeti is doing 15 damage, while this guy's massive hit does 10, which is, I think, in my opinion, a bit more balanced. We'll see about that. The 160 HP is talking for itself, and it's over. Coralsus win. Let's see if its smaller brother, the Coral Golem, has the same fate for the Yeti. Because it has a lot less HP, but it does a bit more damage. A bit slower, though. There's no rage attack. Yeah, the 15 damage from the Yeti is doing a lot more to the Coral Golem. Coral Golem is like a weaker version of the Coralsus. Then we have the Amethyst Crab that cannot be seen in a game. That's gonna receive a structure, so we can finally find it in a normal world. And this one has a few ways to like mitigate damage, but is it gonna be enough to keep this thing at bay and not receive a shit ton of damage? We'll see about that. It is pretty straightforward right now. Pretty similar. But I think, yeah, the DPS is... My god, it is very similar. But the Amethyst Crab clutched it. Right now, let's see the Kobolodiator. This thing hits hard. Let's see if we can keep this guy at bay. So the knockback is not a lot, and the damage is more consistent for the Yeti. We'll see about that. The DPS on the third attack is like 17.5. So another like sweep like that, and it's over for the Yeti. It's gonna be close. But the Yeti lost. 32 HP left. Alright. Moving on to the Wadjet. The Wadjet is weaker, does less damage, but has a bit more versatility. It moves, yeah, it moves at way more back. It has the Send and the Stealth attack. Okay, well, it missed, but if it keep it at bay and moving in the way, there's a good chance that it can win. But right now it is not doing that. The Yeti is staying close. Okay, never mind. This is what I'm talking about. It needs to push it away and do something else to keep the damage flow. This is going to be close. There we go. 27 left. Now let's see how the Afterganger does that. He will probably, yeah, push him away. Now he's invincible in this state. He will land a hit. And oh, it's not immune to fall damage, so anything lifting the mob up can deal a lot of damage. But Afterganger is a heck of a mob. It is doing one of the most damage out of the mini-boss. I think the only one beating it is the Claudian. Speaking of the Claudian, let's see how it does. I don't see the Yeti win on this one. I'm gonna be honest, Claudian is one of the stronger mini-boss. I think it can like lose to some mob that the Ender Golem wins because the Ender Golem has some weird like mechanics something. Oh my god, he's getting bullied. Okay, so we forgot the Modern Remnant. Let's see if this little fella can do a lot of damage to this Yeti. It has more damage than the Yeti, and yeah, the damage is insane for the Modern Remnant. Constantly biting, never stopping, exactly at the tick rate of the damage, and it's a win. Oh my god, wow. And finally, for an Under's Cataclysm, there's a Hippocampus. This one has a good like parry mechanic, but is it gonna be enough? Yo, okay, here we go. It stunned it. Oh my god, I need to do more video with the Hippocampus. It has a really good mechanic. The parry is fun. It stuns the enemy and it gives strength, I think. I don't know if it's like the real shield. We'll see about that if it gets another parry in. I don't think we'll see another parry. This is going to be the end. Hippocampus wins. Now before we end, there's something else I want to do. It's like a bonus video inside a video. So here we have the new Yeti we uncovered. The Yeti from Creatures and Beasts. And I want to see if it can replace the Alpha Yeti from the Yeti trio, which is one of the weakest Yeti out of the bunch. So let's see who's winning here. And this might becomes the new winner. Alright, hold on. Here comes the crying. So the great advantage with the Alpha Yeti is that it keeps mobs at bay and it's hard to hit it when it's doing this, but as soon as it starts crying like a little bitch... Oh my god, it is winning. Okay, it won. That Yeti is stronger. But now it cries. So if we put him here with this one, the problem is when the fight lasts for a long time, look at that, it is getting destroyed. Well, it is doing better than I thought it would. Surprisingly, it can take two of these Yeti, not at once, but back to back. Okay, hold on, we might have something. The Alpha Yeti might not be a dull after all. It just depends on the situation, because it died again. Okay, one last thing. There's the Frost Yeti. This guy from Gerard's village. Let's see if it can beat the Alpha Yeti one-on-one. I don't know how it goes. Okay, well, he's getting yeeted. Okay, he's throwing stuff. He's hitting. Wait, okay, so... I think this Yeti's might... Yeah, this Yeti's better. The Frost Yeti will probably take the place of the Alpha Yeti in the Yeti trio. It all depends on when this guy starts to cry. There we go. It's over. Yeah, he's hitting hard. I think we have a new winner. This guy is now part of the Yeti trio with Frostma and the Yeti from the other monster. I forgot the name. Bosses Rise. Anyway, now's at the end of the video now. You can go watch another of my video now. Bye!